Hello and welcome to a new tutorial in which we will save and load an inventory in an inventory system with a list of items. Now, for those who know me, I'm just too foolish to tell you that I'm lazy on making videos. So please support my channels, my main channel and my tutorial channel so I can be more engaged for you to so I can teach you some stuff I like to teach you. So in for today we are now creating a um, the inventory system that we are using is with a list of items. Now my system came from Code Monkey in his tutorial about inventories. But if you don't have a list of items in your inventory system, then this is completely not compatible with this. So let us start with creating our script. Now I already have an inventory saving class because I created idea to create a video about you know uh, of saving an inventory for you guys. So let's just create a new C# script called inventory oh sorry inventory save. Let me just load this up. It's just compiling C# scripts, so because it's already a new script. Okay, I have to just uh, you know decrease my voice because background noises. So in here, let's create this a static class because we're not gonna attach it to anything in any game object that we have. So let's delete these mono behavior methods and import some saving stuff. So using system.io, which is where we get our some part of the stuff. Then use also we have to import system dot runtime dot serialization dot formatters dot binary. Now let's create three methods. The first one is public static void save inventory, and we'll put in a list of items. Inventory. Now, why we will use a list of items argument? Because in our inventory script, this script is coming from Code Monkey's video. If you haven't heard what I was saying, so here this is where our target list of items is. If you don't have this kind of list of items, then you have to go back to Code Monkey's tutorial video. So here in our save inventory, let's get our binary formatter. Binary formatter is the class that makes this list of items binary. So binary formatter is equals to new binary formatter. Then our file stream is the process, the process of either creating the file or opening the file. Stream is equals to new file stream. And let's create our path, our name of the file and in its path. So public static string path, and it's equals to directory that get current directory. Get current directory is where the game files are in, like the exe or the system files, like that, and plus the file name. So let's create an inventory file, like file, and that what kind of like this. So like any file type, you can just put just a blank, but I don't know if it's really safe, so I'll just put in a file type. So mine I will select in, but you can like put in like fun or anything else. So I'll just make it an in type file. So here in a new file stream, let's take our path and the mode is create. We are creating a file. So formatter dot serialize, and in here let's take the stream, the process, and the inventory. And this line here is what is saving the inventory. And finally, stream.close. No, stream.close. There we go. Now let's create the load inventory. But before we create the load inventory, we have to create a different kind of method. So static bool has inventory to check if the inventory file is actually there. So has inventory. So if file dot exists path, that will take the path so they can check, so the file can check if it exists or not, and we can just return to true. And else, if it doesn't exist, then we just return false. Now we can create the loading method. So public static void, no, not void. Let's make it a list of items method. List of items load inventory. There we go. Now let's put in if has inventory. If it has inventory, we can just create the loading system. Let's just copy this 2 lines in the save inventory, but change the file mode to open. Now formatter. Now we instead of serializing, we deserialize as loading. So stream. But this is just a blank line because we are not taking a list of items. So let's take this here. List of items inventory is equals to form. And you see there's an error, but we can just take as, we can just cast it as a list of items. And finally, stream.close. And finally, we can just return the inventory. Now for if it doesn't have the inventory, now we just have to debug.log warning inventory save not found, and we'll just return null. Return no. There we go. Now we have complete. No, it's not there complete. There's something there. Okay, I haven't put a comma in the inventory file. So there we go. Now we have completed everything. Everything in this inventory save class. Now let's go to our main inventory script. Now no, not yet. Now let's create 2 methods: the save method and the load method. So public void save and public void load. Sorry, I didn't put the parentheses in there. Okay, so in our public void save, let's access our inventory save dot save inventory, and let's take our item list. Remember, if you don't have this list of items, you have to transfer to CodeMonkey's tutorial. And in here, in the public void load, if inventory save dot has inventory, if it has the inventory file, we can now we have to access our item list and turn into the loaded item list that we just created. So the item list we just saved. So inventory save dot load inventory. So take our take anything. Now if it doesn't, and else if it doesn't exist, now we just have to just press the save. And in here there's two methods that we have to put our save in: add item and remove item, because they add the items and remove the items usually. So let's save the items. Let's save the inventory here in these two methods. If you don't have this, find the method that actually adds and removes the items from the inventory. And finally, in our public inventory, which is usually put in here in the start of my player, which is inventory is equals to new inventory, let us load the inventory. There we go. Now we have loaded the inventory. Now we'll just refresh the solution. Let me see how many minutes we have. 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now we have completed everything. Now we just play. Okay, and see, we are expecting that the arrow, we pick up this arrow. We are not expecting that after, when we play again, we have the arrow. So let's take that arrow and we'll just unplay, pause that one and play again. There we go. The arrow is now in our inventory. That has saved and loaded the inventory. So that's finished. Thank you for watching my tutorial video, and please support my channel by subscribing to my channel, my main channel, and go to, if you want this inventory system, go to Code Monkey's video in the description below. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to everything I've already mentioned, and like this video, share this video to those who wants to save their inventory, and thank you everyone for watching.